guess where I'm at? I'm in a new city in Morocco, Fez, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about why companies need us. Welcome to Morocco's cultural capital. Founded in 781 AD, this medieval city is now considered the world's largest car-free urban zone. Fez is well known for its tanneries, which ancient techniques are still used to prepare Moroccan leather that is still used in a variety of goods, from clothing, bags, and other handcrafts. Inventors ask me all the time, Steve, are companies going to steal my idea? I know this fear runs through everyone's mind, but I'm here to tell you, if you find the right companies that are inventor friendly, they're not going to steal your ideas, and there's a reason why. They need ideas from people like us. You see, if they open the doors for people like us to submit ideas, they're going to see a lot of ideas. Now, the other thing they can do to come up with ideas is that they can pay designers and engineers and product developers and have a big team of people and hopefully come up with some great ideas. Or they can just open the door for people like us that have ideas to look at our ideas, and if they like them, they pay us a royalty on each and every one they sell. It's a great business model, especially today, given that it's very important to be competitive, to be innovative. To stay ahead, you're going to have to come up with a lot of ideas. And the best way is just opening those doors to look at ideas from us. You see, it makes sense because, as you've heard me say this before, today it's sell first and sell fast. So companies that work with independent inventors like us welcome us. So the best protection that you can have is to find those companies that have a track record of working with inventors. That's correct, you heard it here. File a provisional patent application. I'll talk a little bit more about that, but find those inventor-friendly companies and submit those ideas to them. They will love you. Having a little fresh fruit today. We're going to taste the bread here. It's called 1,000 Holes. All right, I'm on a tasting tour. I'm in Fez, the oldest city in Morocco. I've got 1,000 hole bread, and I think this is pomegranate juice. I'm having a blast. Okay, so what does it take to be an inventor today? I believe it takes more than just filing patents. What I think it takes is being able to commercialize your intellectual property, regardless if you have a patent or not. So you need to learn about licensing, find those companies that are looking for ideas, and of course, keep inventing great ideas. Those companies will absolutely love you. You have to be patient when you're submitting ideas to companies because it takes them some time to review every product submission, because there's lots of people that are going to be looking at your idea. It could be someone from marketing, it could be someone from manufacturing, even legal. So be patient, follow up, be that polite pest, be that product manager, but don't worry, they're not taking your idea. Like I mentioned, I'm on a tasting tour in Fez, and now I'm going to have a little bit of honey. Here we go. Sometimes you get the dreaded silence. You submit an idea to a company and you don't hear back. Well, you might be doing a couple things wrong. Number one, maybe you're showing the wrong product to the wrong company. Maybe your sell sheet does not communicate the benefit of your idea very clearly. That happens all the time. or maybe they're just not inventor friendly. All right, so if you don't hear back from a company, politely reach back out to them in about, 10 days to 2 weeks and ask them if they've got your product submission. And maybe they don't take submissions, or maybe it's just not the right fit. So don't get offended if they don't get back to you. Trust me, if they love your product, they will get back to you extremely quickly. Fantastic. Why did I write another book? Holy smokes. I told my agent, my literary agent, I will never write another book after I wrote the first one, One Simple Idea, because it takes a lot of time and effort. But I wanted to write another one because I saw the need. People were still struggling with their ideas, and they weren't submitting the correct ideas to the correct companies. They were just throwing ideas up against the wall and hoping a company would take it. In this new book, I thought the best thing I could do would be to interview companies that work with inventors. So I interviewed over 30 leading experts in 17 different industries, and I wanted to ask them, what are we doing right and what are we doing wrong? To give you the roadmap, to show you how to submit those ideas to those companies that are looking for ideas from us. So stay tuned. I'm going to go through all the different chapters of the book during this great interview segment on YouTube. I'm in Morocco having a blast. It's been a great day. Going back to the hotel, take a break, and I'll be back tomorrow.